just little fun, so.
Oh no. They can be real acidic, can't they? All right, let's go ahead and find our comfortable seats. Sit up nice and tall. Lift your shoulders up and let them roll back and down. Hands on your knees, elbows soft under your shoulders. Eyes are closed, you're gazing down. Without changing anything, just notice your breath. And then begin to deepen your breath. Finding that equal inhalation, exhalation. In and out through the nose. If your mind wanders, focus back on your breath. Bringing an intention into your breath, single positive word. And just gather your hands together in front of your heart and bow in. Sealing your intention. And then interlace your fingers and stretch it away. Round your back and tuck your chin. And then on an inhale, reach up high. Relax your shoulders down. And just take your hands behind your back. Press into your fingers on an inhale. Lift your heart. And then exhale, long spine. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down. Take another inhale here. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, sit up. And exhale, behind the back. Inhale, lift your heart. Look up. Exhale, long spine. One more time like that. Inhale, up. Exhale, heart. Take an inhale. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, up tall. Exhale, behind the back. Inhale, lift your heart. Squeeze the shoulders together. And exhale, long spine. Take the right hand to the left knee. Twist, look back over the left shoulder. And then come all the way around and twist to the other side. And come back to center and make your way to hands and knees. Move through a few cat-cow tilts, other wiggles that might feel good. So warming up your spine, your wrists. And then wait for an exhale. Return to your flat back, look over the right shoulder. Look over the left. And then press it into child's pose. Remember, you can come here whenever you'd like. Shifting forward. Tuck your toes, push your hips back again. And then when you're ready, find your first downward facing dog. And pedal it out, walk it out, move it around. And then lift both heels high. Bend your knees and just drop your heels like a little corkscrew. You're just going to send your knees to the right, hips to the left. And then come up and then bend the knees and push it off to the right. Do that one more time to the left. And then last time up and over to the right. Come back up tall. And then push down through both heels and just get back into your down dog. Settle your breath. And then walk your way to ragdoll. Any movement that feels good. And then bend your knees and round it up. Once you're at the top, keep the arms up, interlace all but your index fingers. Feet can touch if that feels okay. Drop your tailbone, lift up, and then take it over to the left. Keep squeezing the arms in, keep the shoulders stacked. Now squeeze to come up tall, stretch up, and then over to the other side. And then squeeze to come up, stretch it tall, drop your tailbone. If it feels okay, you're taking a back bend. Squeeze to come up tall. Now bend your knees, ribs towards the thighs, arms stay alongside the ear. And then exhale, fold forward. Put some space between the feet. Stay there or take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers and let them pull away. And then hands rest back onto your sacrum, reach down for your toes. On an inhale, find Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Once you're at the top, stretch it out, drop your tailbone. If it feels good, add a little back bend. Come up tall and hands to your heart. Drop your arms, find your mountain, top of your mat. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, back to plank. And flow on through. Exhale, lower. Inhale your back bend. And exhale, down dog for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look to the top, step or hop both feet up. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, stretch it out at the top. And then exhale, hands to the heart. Drop your arms, find your mountain. Inhale, high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, take it back. Add your flow or skip it. And breathe. And then look to the top, both feet up. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Inhale to stand. And release on your exhale. Find your mountain. Last round of A. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take it back. Flow or not. And breathe. So you can keep staying here breathing. If you'd like, you can take the left hand under, grab the calf or down towards the ankle, look under the right arm. And then switch sides. Right arm under, reach, pull, look to the left. And then both hands to the front. And both feet to the top. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale to stand. Stretch it out. If it feels good, add that little back. Come up tall and hands down. Drop your arms, find your mountain. Surya Namaskar B. Take a big inhale as you exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, arms up for chair. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, take it back. You can flow or hold your down dog. Nice. And then go ahead, lift the right leg. We're going to go ahead and open the hip and stretch the hip out, bend the knee if it feels good. If you want a challenge, you can drop the left elbow. Try to keep the right arm straight. And then straighten arms and legs and step the right foot up. Drop the back heel. You're coming up for warrior one. Wait for an exhale, hands down. Take it back, rest or flow. And then left leg high. Bend it, open it. Maybe drop the right elbow. And then straighten arm and leg, step the left foot up. Drop the back heel down, come all the way up for warrior one and breathe. Wait for an exhale, hands down. Take it back, rest or flow. You have 5 breaths. It can be down dog or child's pose. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look to the top, both feet up. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, reach your arms, come to chair. And exhale to stand. Drop your arms, find your mountain. Take a deep inhale as you exhale, bend the knees, arms up. Next exhale, fold you forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, take it back, rest or flow. And then lift the right leg high. You can bend it, open it if you like. If you want to flip it, right toe touches down off the mat. Right hand comes to the front. Do the wild thing. Bring the right hand down and step the right foot to the top of the mat. Drop the heel and come on up, high lunge. Wait for an exhale, hands down. Take it back, rest or flow. And then when you're ready, left leg high. Bend it, open it. If you want to flip it, just keep going till that foot touches. Left hand comes to the front. And then bring the left hand down and step the left foot up. Drop the back heel, come up for warrior one. Wait for an exhale, hands down, take it back, rest or flow. And you have 5 resting breaths, down dog or child's pose, that's 2. 3. 4. And 5. Look to the top, both feet up. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms, come to chair. And exhale to stand. Take a moment, find your mountain, settle your breath. We're adding on, take a deep inhale as you exhale, bend the knees, arms up for chair. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands together, interlace the fingers, push it away. Stay high or drop the ribs to the thighs. Stay there or lift your heels. Press through your big toes. And then wait for an exhale and fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, pinky toes near the edge. Find your squat, Malasana. Nice. So I think you guys are pretty comfortable here. So you can hang out here or take your right hand across, grab the left ankle, excuse me, push the knee away, stay there, or the left arm can go up. And then we'll switch, left arm across, you can push the knee, keep it there, or right arm high. And then drop it down. And decide if you want to stay here a few more breaths or if you want to practice your crow. So palms are flat. Feet are about a foot or so behind the wrists and they're close together. You lift your heels and then you take your knees up into your armpits. Look forward. So go ahead and come back up a little. Bring your toes together. Come up taller with your legs. Come all the way up. Yeah, as far as you can without touching your hands. Okay, and then you're going to bend your knees and rest here, and then you're going to bend your arms like your chaturanga. You're really working there. Yeah. So hang out or lift one toe. There you go. Squeeze the belly a lot. There you go. There we go. Nice. I think you can make beautiful. You can make that easier by getting those arms more parallel to the floor. All right, take it back and rest or flow. If you did your crow and you need to roll out your wrists, circle it out.
I think I have a childhood crow. I taught myself over the years.
Ah, there are other people who've done it. Yet. All right. All right. So when you're ready to rejoin, either from hand to knees or down dog, let the right leg lift. All right. So exhale, bring that knee to the nose and just squeeze it in. Hold it. And now we're going to take the leg under the body off to the left side, straighten it out. And now just turn that back foot to the side and let the left arm go up. So it can be like a little side plank, or you might be able to start opening it up into a back bend. That left hand might eventually touch the floor. All right, now bring that hand down and send your right leg back up in the air. And then step the right foot to the top. We're coming up for high lunge, so you can push off the thigh or reach back and hover and come all the way up. All right, so we're lowering ourselves down. And you can either touch the floor and lower the knee or hands to the waist. You're gonna slow lower that back knee down. Feels okay, untuck the toes. Stay here, see if you can squeeze the elbows together and start to look up the wall. Keep pushing that tailbone down. And then go ahead, get the spine nice and tall again. You can come up by pushing the floor, or you're gonna reach up like you're being pulled from your fingertips. Tuck your toe, push up through the thigh, and then just drop that back heel down and open out into warrior two. Keep tracking that knee open. Look over the right middle finger and breathe. And let's flip the hand and stretch it back, reverse triangle. And then bend your knee. Now we're gonna cartwheel our hands, but we're gonna end up with the left arm down and the right arm up. So you end up in a twisting triangle or twisting low lunge. Nice. And then drop the hand and take it back to down dog or child's pose. Hold, flow, or rest. And then get ready for the other side. So when you're ready, left leg up. Exhale, knee to the nose and squeeze it up and in. Now you're just gonna take that left foot off right through the middle. Turn the back foot to the side, right arm high. And reach it up or back. And then go ahead, bring that right hand down. We're sending the left leg back up in the air. And then we're stepping the left foot to the top. Adjust your feet, come on up for high lunge. Take a moment, find your balance. So remember, you can touch the floor and lower or hands to the waist, slow, lower down. Maybe it feels good to untuck the toes, sink into the hips a little more. Elbows pull together, stay here. If you want more, you can interlace the fingers and just start stretching the hands down that back leg. Then go ahead and come back up tall. Squeeze your belly. You can reach for the floor and lift up, or tuck your toes like you're being pulled up. Come on up and then drop your heel and find warrior two. Nice. Don't let that knee go past the ankle and track the toe over the pinky toe, the knee over the pinky toe. Flip the hand, stretch it back, reverse triangle. And now bend your knee. We're cartwheeling the hands down, right arm ends down, left arm ends up. Pop that heel up. Got it. And then take the hand down and take it back, down dog or child's pose, rest or flow. Cat cow if you want something in between. Take 3 more resting breaths. That's 1. That's 2. And 3. Let's all meet at hands and knees. And move through 2 cat-cow tilts. So on an inhale, look up. Exhale, arch high. One more time. Return to your flat back. And then lower down to your elbows. Interlace your fingers, tuck your toes, scoop your belly. Stay here or hips high, coming into dolphin. You can hold here. You can shift forward, hold a plank or an elbow plank. You can do some core work by inhaling forward, exhaling up. If you want to invert, you can do that. And when you're ready, we'll meet in child's pose. Take a few breaths there, softening the elbows away. And then come up to hands and knees and just take your right leg off to the side. Take that left arm, thread it under. Maybe you're gonna reach out for that ankle or the shin, the foot. Maybe you're not. Walk that right hand straight up over the head. Keep it straight and start walking it like it's gonna go behind you, but don't bend the elbow. That'll be your full stretch. And breathe into your back. And then walk the right hand back around, push into the right hand, reach out and up with the left. Drop the hand, bring the knee in, and send the left leg out. Right arm threads under. Maybe it stays straight. Maybe you grab the calf or ankle. Feels okay. We're walking that left arm straight. Tent the fingers, and then as if it's going to walk behind you, keep it straight and find that full stretch. And then walk your hand back around, push into the left hand, reach out and up with the right. Drop the hand, bring the knee in. You can go to down dog or child's pose. You can rest or flow. And then either from hands and knees or down dog, let the right leg lift. And step it to the top. We're coming up for high lunge again. And this time just open right out into warrior two. Look over the right middle finger. And then take your right forearm on the thigh, palm turned up, left hand can stay on the hip or it goes up alongside the ear, palm spinning down. Some of you are staying here. Some of you might drop your right hand. Stay there, or left knuckles to the sacrum. Right shoulder tucks in. Maybe you can take a bind. You're working on bird of paradise. You can step that back foot up. Fly. I'm assuming you're doing that, Johanna. All right, go ahead and release whatever you have. We're all gonna reach both hands down to the inside of the foot. Walk your toes to the right and drop the back knee. Stay here or take your right hand, push the right knee away, pop that left side of the foot up, give you a little bigger stretch right there. Only if it doesn't hurt the knee, bend the knee, reach back, take hold of the top of the foot or the ankle. If it hurts, stop. Release the foot, both hands to the front. Stay high or drop the left elbow. Stay there or drop the right. And then push up through the hands and just swing that right leg around. You can go to down dog or child's pose. Rest or flow. And then when you're ready, either from hands and knees or down dog, left leg lifts and step it to the top. Come up for high lunge. Go ahead, open out, find warrior two, look over the left middle finger. And then drop the left forearm, right arm can stay where it is or go up alongside the ear. Stay there or take your bind, right knuckles to sacrum, left hand under. There you go. And work the head towards the front of the room. Yeah, towards me. Yeah. Fly it up if you want. Say it again. You step the back foot up. Yep, to the top of the mat. All right, I'll show you another way. All right, go ahead, bring the hand down, drop the knee. Walk your toes to the left. Stay there or push that left knee away. Flying pigeon, then you would just step up. And so I'll show you. Stay there or bend the knee, reach back. If you're holding on, release with control, both hands to the inside. Stay high or drop the right. Stay there or drop the left. And breathe. And then go ahead, straighten up. And take that leg around. You can go to down dog or child's pose. Rest or flow. And then we'll all meet at the back of the mat in ragdoll. So you can walk your way there, any way you want to get there. All right. And then take your feet as wide as your mat. And I'm just going to show you another way to get into that flying pigeon or bird of paradise. All right. So you're going to take hold of the right ankle with the right hand, and you're going to see if you can work that right shoulder behind the knee. Now just take your right knuckles up to the sacrum. So behind, under the right leg, Yeah. Yeah, behind the knee. And then the left hand goes up behind your back and you find fingers. Yep. Now walk that left foot a little closer. And you're going to lift the right heel. Now squeeze, look out in front of you, and you're going to push into that left foot and try to stand up while you have that bind. And then you might stay here. Eventually, you're going to straighten the leg. Yeah, yeah. So you can try it on the other side. All right, go ahead and come back to center. Did you have a question, Johanna?
Oh, I did it.
You did it. Good, good, good. All right, so we'll try again. Left shoulder tucks behind the left knee. Take the left knuckles up to the sacrum, and then take the right hand behind the back. There we go. You just walk the right toe a little more center, so it's stacked under the hip. Lift the left heel, squeeze your belly, and start to stand up. Some of you might straighten the leg. And you're going to reverse it the same way. Just set it down when you're done. Did you get it? Have the hand. Oh, good. That's the start. And then pinky toes near the edge and find your squat just to stretch it out.
55 years.
Yeah. Oh, 5 weeks. Yeah, depends on how tight you are. Yeah.
There's so much about it. So much.
All right, so we're gonna end up in ragdoll again. And then just tense your fingers. Keep the left foot down and let the right leg lift. Reach through the head, reach through the foot, and then turn your toes to the side. Stay there or let the right arm hover parallel. Maybe it starts to stack. If you feel really stable here, you might bend the knee, grab the foot. You might lift the gaze. That's a little hard to do when you first start. You're not ready to grab the foot. Maybe you need to gaze down at the floor. That's fine too. All right, then bring the hand down, drop the foot. And then tense your fingers and lift the left leg. Stay there or turn the toes to the left, maybe left arm parallel, maybe left arm stacks. Maybe you want to lift up. Maybe you want to bend the knee, reach for the foot. They're hard to do both. And then we're going to release it, drop the hand, drop the foot, and then just go back into that squat. And then when you're ready, lengthen up, walk your heels under your ankles, under your hips, and come all the way up. Once you're at the top, stretch it out, drop the tailbone. Maybe you add that little back bend. Come up tall and hands down. Drop your arms, shake out any tension, and move into the left foot. Hands to the waist. Bring the right thigh up. Flex the toes, work on the lift. Stay there, or you're going to hug that knee in. You can point or flex. I think flexing's better for me anyways. Stay there, or you can go under the foot with the left hand, maybe the right near the ball mound, and then maybe start to extend the leg. Don't overextend the hamstring. That comes easy. You can work on folding, drop the elbows around that leg. Nice. Bring it back in. We'll take it to the knee and let it go. Shake it out. Stand up tall. Lift the left leg. And then interlace the fingers and squeeze it in. Try flexing. Maybe you're going under the big toe mound, pinky toe mound. Maybe you're going to extend. Maybe you're going to drop and fold over that leg. Nice. Bring it back to the knee and then let it go. Switch out the hips, shake out the legs. And then working towards King Dancer, Nata Jarasana, left foot stays down, right thumb kicks back, catch it up. Well, we won't do that. We'll just grab the outside and then take that left arm forward and then hinge. Push the foot away and up to the sky. And breathe. Reach through that left arm. Use it for balance. Squeeze it like you're flying. Push the foot away behind you. There it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then rest it back down and switch. And then kick the foot up. Grab the left foot, right arm forward. Drop the tailbone. You're going to pivot. Reach and squeeze the muscles on that right hand. Push that foot into the hand behind you and up. And breathe. So it's that counterbalance. Keep breathing. And then hinge back to standing and drop it down and shake it out. And find your mountain. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Nice. Stay right here. And then lift your right leg high. On an exhale, you're just going to bend the knee and tap the calf. On an inhale, stretch it back out. Exhale, tap the calf. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, tap. Last time, extend. And this time we're going to rest. Let that knee go to the outside of the calf. Put the top of the foot down. Top of the foot on the floor. Look at what I'm doing up here. And then you're going to bend the knee and sit down into your seated twist. So you're going to have the left knee on top. You're going to hug that left knee with the right arm, and you're going to look back over the left. Nice. You might add that elbow to deepen the twist. Nice. If that comes easy for you, here's is actually an easy access to an arm balance. All right. So you're going to shift the weight into the shin, and you're going to have, let me come this way. You're going to have this elbow locked on the knee, and the back elbow is going to rest on the hip. You're going to bend your arms like chaturanga. You can even let the side of your head touch all the way down. Stay here. Eventually, you're going to lift the feet. You might find some balance, lift the head and the feet. And eventually, working on straightening the legs. Bend your arms a lot. Like chaturanga. Come all the way up. And then see how I'm doing here? These are going to go parallel to the floor. Like you're going to put your head on the floor. You got to get that elbow up over the knee. Yeah. All right. Rest. You okay? Unwind it. It doesn't want to cooperate. And then come to center. And we're going to stand ourselves back up. So you're here. And you're just going to unwind. You're going to push up to the open side. And then just come all the way around. All right. So facing front again. Tense your fingers. Lift the left leg. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Last time, extend. Now we're dropping the top of the foot down. We're bending that knee and we're just sitting all the way down into your seated twist. All right. Hug the knee with the left. Look to the right. If you can lock that elbow on the outside of the knee, that's where you work into the balance. If you're not quite there, then don't rush it. And if you're working on the arm balance, go for it. This elbow has to stay locked. Hand is flat, back hand is flat. You rest the back hip or the hip on the back elbow. And then you can even let your forehead or side of the head touch. Lift at the feet. And then eventually you'll balance between. Yeah. And then wait for an exhale, unwind all the way around. And we're just going to stay seated, come back to the front, unwind your legs, and take hold behind your thighs, and float your toes. Stay here or reach through the arms, stay there or extend the legs. If you want more, you're going to take a big inhale, you're going to hover, lower down to low boat, keep your shoulders lifted, keep the feet lifted, and then exhale up to high boat. And then inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. One more time. Bring it up. And then cross your ankles. See if you can roll forward to hands and knees. And you can go to down dog or child's pose. Take 3 more resting breaths once you're done. And then either from hands and knees or down dog, let the right leg lift. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, reach it back high. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, squeeze. Last time, extend. And now we're just going to settle that knee behind the right wrist and come into pigeon. So heel at the top of the left thigh, work that left thigh away. Nice. So get your knee a little more to the right side of your mat. Yep, there you go. And then bring your heel a little closer to the groin or the top of the left hip. Yeah. So if you're rolling over, you can also take a block, pop it under there, and then you can lower down. No, eventually it might be parallel, but in the meantime, take it way off to the side of your mat. And then bend the heel in more to the groin. Yeah. And then you're going to keep leveling up your hips. And then you can put this under there. There, and now rest on that. That's where you want your hips to stay. And then see how this leg is a little out to the side, kind of pull it back and yeah, right there. Nice. There. And then maybe you can lower to the elbows and maybe you don't need that block. How's that? And then when you're ready, push up through the arms, tuck your back toes. You can do this from the knee down or lifted. You're going to take the right leg back and kick it around. And then drop the foot and lift the left leg. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Last time, extend. And then take that knee to the top. Heels near the top of the groin and work that right leg away. Check out your right leg. You want it straight out of the hip and you don't want the foot to sickle. Try to get the foot straight and keep it high or lower down. Pull back on the left hip, forward on the right. If your hip's not comfortably coming down so you can keep the sacrum level, you can pop that block under there. And then push up through your arms. You can keep that back knee lowered or lifted up and take the left leg back and kick it around. And then drop the foot. You can go to down dog or child's pose. You can add your last vinyasa if you'd like. And then any way you like to make your way onto your bottom, you can hop it up or just drop to your knees and swing the legs around. And then pick up your bottom, walk it towards your heels, come onto your back. Hug the knees in and rock it out. And then plant your feet. We'll do 3 back bends, or you can do 2 back bends and a shoulder stand, or you can take 1 long shoulder stand. All right. So if you're coming along with me, we'll do bridge first. Feet hips width apart, parallel, close to the bottom. On an inhale, press into your hands and feet. Tilt your pelvis, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. You might be able to interlace your fingers, walk the shoulders closer together. Breath is in the throat. And then wait for an exhale, slowly lower down. Windshield wiper your legs. And then rest with the knees or the feet together. And then second round, knees up. You can do bridge again or wheel. You're going for wheel, fingers are under the shoulder. You tilt the pelvis, roll up the hips, and then push into the hands. Lift up. Put those elbows up to the sky, squeeze them into the ears, elbows up. See how they're kind of pointing out? Yes, that's where you want the elbows. That's okay. Just rest. And if you're still up, lower down. Then you can windshield wiper. If you know you're going into shoulder stand, you can hug your knees in, gently rock it out. And then just take a few resting breaths and decide what you'd like to do. You can do another bridge, you can try another wheel, or you can do shoulder stand. You can do something else. So when you're ready, you can take a block and do a supported shoulder stand. You want one? That's fine. That's absolutely an option. Nice. Yeah. And keep walking your hands towards your shoulders away from your bottom and keep getting those legs up. Oh, straight up. Away from your bottom. Where's it hurting? Cramp? All right. So if you're in shoulder stand and you like plow, you can let the legs lower over the head. They might hover, they might touch the floor. Nice. And when you're ready to come out, you can either roll out in a ball or you can use your core, hands or brakes, slowly touch down one vertebrae at a time. Keep the legs in nice and tight. Once your sacrum touches, you can keep doing that till your heels touch, or you can skip it and just hug it in. Keep lowering the legs all the way down. Keep them straight if you can. Nice. So if you were in shoulder stand and you'd like to practice fish, you're going to keep your hands straight, your arms straight. And if you want, you can even grab the glutes with your hands so you don't move the elbows. You're going to lift up, look at your toes, keep your legs straight, push into the elbows, crown of the head back, touches the floor. Most of the weight stays in the elbows. You can do this if you did bridge as well, because it's stretching out the throat. Very nice. That looks good. All the weight comes back into the elbows before you lift the head. Tuck the chin and lower down. You got it. Nice. And then hug your knees into your chest and rock out the sacrum. And then plant your feet, take the right thigh, wrap it on top of the left, and then just pick up your knees and hug them in. So you can stay here or slide down the shins, flex the feet, grab the pinky toe sides of the feet and pull the shins parallel and stretch out that top hip. And then lower the legs. You're going to move your hips 1 inch to the right. You might bind a little deeper and then let your knees fall to the left and look to the right. And then bring it back up, unwrap your thighs, come bring the sacrum back level, and then put the left on top. Hug it up and in, stay there or flex and reach out for the feet, and then maybe pull the shins parallel. And then drop the feet. You're gonna pick up the hips, move them 1 inch to the left, and then you might wrap a little deeper. Knees fall to the right, look to the left. Maybe you don't like the bind, you can lose it. And come back to center, unwrap the thighs and hug it in. Stay here or bottoms of the feet together, knees press away. Stay there or happy baby, any movement that feels good. If your feet are up, bring them in. The knees are wide, pull them together. If it feels okay, hug yourself up, take a big squeeze. And then exhale, stretch it out. And find Shavasana. Make any movements you need to be completely relaxed. And just forget about the breath. Let the breath return to normal. Just imagine a beautiful golden light enters the body through the crown of the head. As that light pours through, it brings warmth and relaxation to the scalp, the forehead, the eyes, the nose, and the mouth are relaxed. You're not clenching your jaw. The neck and shoulders. The arms, hands, and fingers. The chest with the heart and lungs. The abdomen with all your internal organs. The upper, middle, and lower back are relaxed. The hips, the pelvis, the buttocks, the thighs, the knees, the calves and shins, the ankles, the feet, and out the toes. The body is completely relaxed. This state of peace is your true nature. Take a few moments just to be. What is purity of heart? The heart full of tranquility, full of peace, having a steady mind, a balanced mind, is what you call purity of heart. Being well balanced between dualities, the ups and downs, the pleasure and pain, the profit and loss. If the mind is free from turbulence, then the seer can see its own nature. If your heart is pure and steady, you can see God reflected in that steady heart. Bring the awareness back to your breath. Deepen your breath. Let it fill your body. And then bring small movements to fingers and toes, hands and feet, arms and legs, until you're ready for a big stretch. If it feels good, hug your knees up one last time. And if you like, you can roll to your right side, take a few breaths in the fetal position. And in your own time, in your own way, when you're ready, come up to your comfortable seat and we'll close our practice. Find your breath. Remember your peace. Share your light. Hands to the heart. Bow in. Give gratitude.